Hello! I finally made it again. I'm sorry I haven't done the streams here as religiously as I wanted to, but I've just kind of been very, very busy. But here I am today. I want to play some Budget. I'm finishing up my deck as we speak. I'm working on a new deck, so I'm actually kind of excited to get to test it a bunch today. Well, I'm hoping I get to test it a bunch. I'm hoping you guys are prepared. We'll see. For now, I will put my proxies into place. I actually probably need to open up the stream as well. That might be a good idea. Put my proxies into place. Have I seen the new Elden Ring trailer? I did see it, yes. I am quite interested in seeing how that turns out. I'm glad that it's just a separate game. You know, there was this like silly discussion around, you know, like should Elden Ring be nominated for Game of the Year? Or like should Shadow of the Erdtree be nominated for the Game of the Year or whatnot? And my general opinion on this kind of stuff is like, who gives a shit? Like, Game of the Year is such a useless metric, it doesn't mean anything. But one thing that did annoy me a little bit was people pretending that, like, Shadow of the Erdtree, like, you know, if you're gonna have this kind of discussion, if you're gonna have this kind of award, Shadow of the Erdtree should clearly be eligible. Because even though it's a DLC, it's really, they don't call it a DLC, they call it an expansion. And it might as well be a standalone game. Like, it is the size of a standalone game. It's enormous, it's huge. Right? And they could very easily have sold Shadow of the Erdtree as a standalone game. Characters are zooming. Yeah, that's one thing I noticed in the trailer, is the combat seems a lot more Sekiro-ish, which I think is good. That's always been the biggest problem, I think, with Elden Ring, is that its bosses are playing Sekiro, but you, the player, you're playing Dark Souls. And that's a bit silly. Alright, I'm prepared. My deck is ready. Should be pretty good. Should be pretty good. I'm not playing the Revi today, I'm playing Shorikai. Let me clean up a bit. Well, I still have these silly things here. Which, by the way, one of the jokes that I made in the video didn't really work that well. But here's what Desert Twister looks like in person. I don't know, I think it kind of works, but like, look at this shit. It's disgusting. You can't tell for shit that there's a 4. Like, look at it from a distance. Can you see the 4? I don't know what they were thinking. Anyways. Okay. As I said, I am cleaning up my desk. Give me 1 second. Also, I got this. I've got the secret layer here. The Fibblefib secret layer. My problem with it is I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it. Because like it's really cute, but I don't have a Izzet deck. I don't have a deck in these colors. I also plays cards I don't really like Solve the Equation. And Fierce Guardian shit. But I guess I might just have to compromise my ideals a little bit. Is there an Izzet Fibblefib? I don't know, I like these. I think they're cute, but I'm not sure what to do with them. That's okay. Okay. I need a map. I need a play map. Also need to clean up a little bit. Everything is a disaster. But we have been shipping disasters. We're actually more than 2/3 of the way done already. So that's good. Right? That's good. I'm pretty happy about that. Okay. These are some cards I got from my friends. I do need to put them into a deck. I haven't done that yet. It's just very busy right now. Everything is very busy. Everything is a disaster. But I'm trying my best. You know, that's all I can do. Did you guys see what Tolarian Community College, they posted like auditions to apply for Shuffle Up and Play? Like you send in an audition. And I did. I don't know. I thought I might as well. I very much stuck to the spirit of it. You know, they say it's supposed to be unedited and so on. So yeah, but I did more than one take to record it. That was mostly because I needed to narrow down the 3-minute time frame. But other than that, I tried to make it as like sincere and in line with what they asked for as possible. You know, just kind of sticking to what I think they were looking for and not trying to somehow find some sort of thing. As fast for packing, shipping all those yourselves. Mickey helped. So, but yeah, I don't know. Like, honestly, this is the kind of... The disasters arrived like 2 days after ordering already. Thanks so much. Wait, you already have yours? I mean, I did send out a bunch, but that's good. I'm glad. It's nice. Anyways, I've managed to make space. You know what? I'm using a different playmat. Nah, I'm using my normal one. Okay, so the thing is that, like, I actually don't mind. I don't mind doing that kind of work, if I'm completely honest. Because it's just kind of this mindless, sit here, have a YouTube video playing, and just take data from this and put data into that. Because that's ultimately all it is, right? It's just data entry. And I think I definitely would mind doing it, you know, like long term. I think it would get very repetitive then. But just like for a little bit, just to do a little bit of like, hey, figure this shit out. It's actually kind of nice. Yes, just save my password, please. Okay, we allow this. No, that's right. Use custom aspect ratio 16:9, please. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. Very good. All right, I just gotta pull this bad boy down. And do some positioning adjustments. Okay, good. Who will I be playing with? Well, that's the question now, isn't it? Who wants to play? I'm hoping with you guys. That's the whole idea. So I'm just gonna join the Commander voice channel on the Discord. And now we're waiting. I'm gonna just see if any of you want to play. Alright. So I put together a new budget commander deck, which is this right here. Shorikai, the Genesis engine. Assuming the deck hasn't arrived yet, starting to think it's lost. I've not gotten a notification. I will go check soon. Starting to think it's lost. Yeah, I've been thinking about that too. I wouldn't say that yet. So I've done a bunch of shipping internationally. And it can sometimes just take a while. Like, one time I ordered a singular magic card from Spain and it took 3 weeks. It was just a letter, you know? I will go check soon. Maybe something arrived that they didn't notify me of. Right? Should be able to go have a look through all. Okay. Anyways, so I'm playing a Shorikai deck here. That's what I want to play. And the idea of this is that from my experience, when people build competitive decks, they kind of prioritize getting to their win over trying to interact with their opponents. And I think that makes some sense, right? So they kind of play a little bit of solitaire. But can I post the deck, Balmy? I'm not sure what you mean. What are you asking? You gotta be more specific than that. If you're wondering what Havard is talking about, Havard sent me some magic cards to my PO box. And we've been waiting for them to arrive. And they haven't. So. Oh, right. Oh, man, I'm stupid. I didn't include a link to the Discord. If you want to join, of course, if you want to come play with me, you need to join the Discord, right? Here, I'm gonna add it into the description. I can't add it into the description. No, I can't. I just need to swap accounts really quick. What it was for playing. Hey, if you have a list you want to have a look at, just put them in the chat. We're chilling right now anyways. Right? Why not? Why does this not work? Okay, fuck me, I guess. Alright, just gonna disable this really quick. Alright. Good. Would love to join with workers first. No, don't worry about it. Hey, I'm just going to be hanging out until we get some people. And in the meantime, if you guys have a deck list you would like me to have a look at, that sounds great. Alright. Anyway, this is my Shorikai deck here. I can take you through it a little bit if you like. I can just change this really quick to be bigger. Right, so it's a pretty simple deck. It doesn't, like, I actually play the most straightforward mana base. I only play islands and base. I only play basics, with the exception of, I think, 2 lands. I play a command tower and a prairie stream. That's it. Other than that, the deck is really straightforward. We're just trying to win with an Isochron Scepter Dramatic Reversal combo. Right? So, is everybody aware of what an Isochron Scepter Dramatic Reversal combo looks like? Yeah. These are our 2 cards that the deck is centered around. So, Isochron Scepter is a 2-mana artifact that says when it enters, we get to exile an instant or sorcery card that costs 2 or less mana from we get to exile an instant, needs to be an instant. We get to exile an instant card with mana cost 2 or less and imprint it into it. So we play the Isochron Scepter and then we say, okay, I want to put a Dramatic Reversal under it. What Dramatic Reversal is, it's a 2-mana instant that says untap all non-land permanents you control. Cameras. Not doing a good job at focusing. Oh well. In chat on Discord. I'm in the voice chat. In the commander chat. Alright. So, Dramatic Reversal says untap all non-land permanents you control. Isochron Scepter then has an ability for 2 mana, we can tap it to cast the spell that's underneath it without paying its mana cost. But of course, since this costs 2 mana, it doesn't actually really do anything. Like, we still have to spend 2 mana to tap it. But what's important about it is, we play Isochron Scepter, we imprint the Dramatic Reversal. We activate the Isochron Scepter to cast the Dramatic Reversal. And the Dramatic Reversal then untaps all of our non-land permanents, which means it untaps the Isochron Scepter. Right, so by itself, that's already a loop. We can just continuously tap, like we can tap the Isochron Scepter, spend 2 mana to untap the Isochron Scepter. That may not sound that impressive, but this is where it gets really easy to win with it. Because if we have this, literally all we need is a way to produce a free mana that isn't lands, right? Let's say I have 3 mana rocks in play, and this deck plays, I think, 12 mana rocks. It plays quite a lot of them. So I have 3 mana rocks in play. I tap all 3 of them. I tap the Isochron Scepter. I spend 2 out of my 3 mana. And then I untap all of my non-land permanents. So I untap all of these. So I just made a mana. Does that make sense? Right? We're up 1 mana now. And I can do this loop an infinite number of times to create infinite mana. Because every time I do it, I create 1 mana. And I can just do it an infinite number of times and then I have infinity mana. By itself, that is not enough to win, right? But that's where Shorikai comes into play. Shorikai is an artifact that can be your commander. It's a vehicle. You're supposed to crew it and smack people with it, but we're not gonna do that. What Shorikai does is for 1 mana, we can tap it to draw 2 cards and then discard 1. And we also create a 1/1 pilot. This right here is a non-land permanent. So, if we include, so we have infinite mana with this setup, right? So then we cast Shorikai, and now we can tap the Shorikai to draw 2 cards and discard a card. And then we can just do that an infinite number of times because, you know, it will also untap when we cast the Dramatic Reversal. So it untaps the Shorikai engine. So now we can draw our entire deck. Does that make sense? It's pretty straightforward. And how do we win with that? Well, there's a couple of ways to win with that if you can draw your entire deck. A lot of people would go for Lab Maniac. I think Lab Maniac is a really, really bad way to win with this kind of thing though. Because it's just kind of like a shit creature to draw. I don't like having cards in my deck that I don't want to draw. These two already. I mean, they're kind of okay to draw because you're looking for them, but instead we're doing this. This is Blind Obedience. Blind Obedience is a 2-mana enchantment that says artifacts and creatures your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped. That is really good. It's nice, right? It just makes it so our opponent's stuff comes into play tapped. But it also says Extort, which says whenever we cast a spell, I may pay a white or a black. And if you do, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain that much life. Now, here's a little bit of a quirk. Isochron Scepter specifically says you may copy the exiled card. If you do, you may cast the copy. That is an interesting quirk. A lot of cards these days will just make a copy of the Dramatic Reversal and leave it at that, but Isochron Scepter specifies that you cast the copy. So what we do is we eventually have infinite mana with this. We have Shorikai Engine, which lets us find this right here, which is what we needed. And then we cast the Blind Obedience. And then we stop drawing with the Shorikai Engine. We just kind of don't keep doing that. And instead, we start extorting the Dramatic Reversal with the Isochron Scepter and kill everybody at the table. That's the plan, that's the strategy. And on the way there, so this is kind of like, this is the combo line, right? What I like about this combo line is that it's really slim. Like it doesn't require a lot of pieces. We really only need these two things. Right? We only need these 2 cards. Anything else isn't necessary. We want mana rocks, but we want mana rocks anyway. We're looking for mana no matter what we do. And Shorikai is in the command zone. So Shorikai is gonna be usable anyways. There's no way around that. And Blind Obedience, which is kind of our finisher, is just a fine card to have in the deck. Like it's just a reasonable card by itself. So, how are we playing on the way there? Well, we have a lot of removal, right? We just interrupt our opponents with counter spells and single target removal. And the big thing is we play a lot of board vibes. This is something that's a bit of a luxury of this deck in particular, and this is exactly why I want to build it. Because something I've observed is that people in Budget Commander will often play creatures and then very much depend on them sticking around. And so what this deck sets out to do is it's just kind of saying, I will board wipe you twice. And that twice is the specific thing. Because if I board wipe people twice, they cannot recover from my experience. That is just straight up, oh my god, well, I guess I'm just gonna have to sit here and suffer for the next half hour. So we board wipe them twice, and then we have all the time in the world to kind of start digging for our deck. This right here is a lot of card draw, and we play a lot of like, you know, card draw effects like dig through time, a lot of cantrips and so on. You know, Supreme Will, Impulse, these kinds of things. And then we will eventually find our combo and then kill people. So it's very much a control deck. It's slow. Anyways, that's my Budget Commander deck. Well, that's the Shorikai deck that I'm currently working on. The already tried and tested deck is the Revi deck, which is somewhere around here. Here. This is the tried and tested Revi deck. And this one is really straightforward, right? What we do is we play a land. Then we go and we're like, okay, I'm gonna play this, I'm gonna play a guy. Perfect. Sick. We got a bounce land. We do this, we play another guy, we bounce land something. So, we're going to the next turn. Oops. We've got some dudes in play, right? Then we slam the Revy, then we hit. Untap all of our shit, play this guy. And from this point on, all we do is maintain control over the board. Someone linked the deck. I did not see a link, I'm sorry. I did kind of refresh the stream earlier, maybe it kind of vanished as a result. So yeah. The idea of this deck is really straightforward. It's just beat people up. In the Discord. Ah, there it is. Caddis Malcolm. Yes, Caddis Malcolm is good. It's a very standard deck. It's kind of like the default, I think. But it is good. It's a good deck. Think you play too few lands. Look, the first thing I look at is this, and I'm like, yeah, no, unplayable. Why are you playing 31 lands? What do you think is gonna come from that? You need to play more lands. Like, what's you gonna do with 31 lands? You're just gonna not hit a land and then die. Like, that's not. Sorry. Other than that, wait. Wait, are you not playing any other creatures? You're only playing this? Why? Why wouldn't you just... You want to polymorph into the Glinthorn Buccaneer. That's why. So you polymorph Malcolm, you polymorph Caddis, and then with the Glinthorn Buccaneer, you win. Man, that's such a slim line. What if that gets counted? Ooh, man. I don't know. How do you find it? How do you find the polymorph? You tutor it up, right? You solve the equation. Beat of Misfortune. Yeah, that's what you're trying to do here. Just trying to control. Okay. I see it. I think you would not... I don't think this would work. But I would be happy to try it out. Play against it. Look at his interaction suite. Yeah, I'm not looking at the interaction suite that much because you don't have enough card draw. Like, you look, here's the problem, right? You're just gonna get killed. That's it. Your plan is to spend 4 turns doing nothing. 5 turns, no, 4 turns, and then polymorph, right? Like, best case scenario, also Soul Ring, you're getting banned. Sorry, this guy is not allowed. So you play these two, like, what's your ideal plan? It's just like Caddis, and then into Malcolm, into Glinthorn Buccaneer, I guess. You just fucking slammed that right away. So, I know these two commanders are very strong because one of our tournament winners actually played Caddis Malcolm. But his list is a lot more resilient, I think, because it doesn't just rely on specifically the Glinthorn Buccaneer. He will just grind you out. He's ready for that. Because here's the thing that you need to play around, right? Here's what you need to be able to handle. You need to be able to handle Rule of Law. If you're not ready for Rule of Law, then you will just Gets stacked out. I don't know if this deck can do that right now. Maybe? And you also need to be able to handle a counterspell. So you would have to wait quite a while, right? You polymorph. You can't, but like, how do you get the polymorph? Choose target non-legendary. One more creatures. Shock, spell pierce, spell snare, suspend. I like this card a lot. I think it's a very cool card. Oh, this is another polymorph. Hey, this is a cool card. I like this card a lot. Enchanted creatures haste at the beginning of your upkeep, destroy it. Reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card and attach this card to it. I want to play this just like fairly. What a neat card. I really like it. This is a really cool card. It's very neat. What does this do? Permanently gain control of target creature with power no greater than the number of treasure counters. This is kind of a fun card, I guess. So you're spending 5 mana on double vision. Your curiosity is good. I feel like you need more stuff like that. So what draws cards? Anticipate? Brainstorming? I don't like brainstorm that much. I think brainstorm is really clunky if you can't shuffle your deck. And you can't, you can't reliably do that here. Wheel of Misfortune? I mean, I guess the advantage is that your combo line is really cheap. Also, Cadis apparently doesn't cost any money. Is posting link work here? I think it might. So ultimately what I would say looking at this, right, is I think this would just, it's too all in on the Glinthorn Buccaneer. Because I think, okay, so maybe I should give some context. I'm just thinking about this from like, how would it play out in one of our tournaments? And in a tournament, all of the deck lists are public. Like, I make them public before the tournament, so people know what the deck lists look like. No, the link doesn't work? Oh, okay. Can you post it in the Discord really quick? Why does it not work? Can I change the settings? Give me 1 sec. No, there is a setting to block links and it's turned off. So I don't know. The Shorikai deck list. Yeah, it's right here. I mean, I'm still working on it. Like, I have a bunch of cards that I need to, like, sort still. Because I haven't really gotten around to it. I've got all of my shit always on my Moxsphere. I'm really hoping we can get a game started, by the way. I really love to do that. This deck right here does not play many creatures, but that's one of the advantages of Shorikai, right? Because Shorikai creates a 1/1 every time you use it. And that may seem like it's like, oh, is a 1/1 really that big of a deal? Actually, kind of, yeah. Like, legitimately, a 1/1 every turn that you just, like, get for free. That blocks a lot of damage. That's actually kind of a big deal. I mean, honestly, as long as, like, if you guys just want to play normal decks and I'll play my shit, I'm fine with that too. I just want to play this deck. You prefer Moxfield over Architect, or it doesn't matter? I prefer Moxfield vastly. I think Moxfield is way better. I don't really get why people use Architect so much. Like, I used to use Architect. That was what was introduced to me as, like, my original, like, here, use Architect to build your stuff. And I'm like, all right, I'll use Architect. But I got annoyed with it really quickly because it's clearly a website that prioritizes kind of like its visual flair over its usability. I don't know. I find it kind of annoying. And also, it always has this giant pop-up where it's just like, donate to us. I'm like, no. No, I will not. Sorry. And it's just like, annoys me. I don't like it. And Moxfield is a lot slimmer. And I think that's good. Like, I think Moxfield is quicker and easier to use. It has more options that I appreciate. I think Moxfield is just better. I was about to say it looked better, hence why I like it more. Yeah, but I don't really need that. I don't care if it looks good. Like, the way I deck build is like this anyway, right? Like, I build it based on categories and so on. I don't build my decks. I don't need to see the full card. Like, what is the point of that? If I don't know what the cards in my deck do, then I probably shouldn't be putting them into my deck. It has a way better collection and tagging functionality. Oh, I don't care about collection functionality or that. How can you do how can you improve on this tagging? Like, what does it do differently? I guess I should have a look. I mean, we have time to kill. Please feel free to join the Discord. I would be delighted if we got to play a game today. But until then, I will inquire on Architect. Because it's been a little bit. This is Architect, right? Log in. I do not remember my login. But I will guess. Give me one moment. Nope, that is not it. Alright, you know what? I will just make a new one. Wait, let me actually check this really quick. Spell me. Oh, I remembered my login. Never mind. Alright. Yeah, this is... I used it a while ago for some stuff. You can see here. There's a bunch of stuff that I don't think is... I don't like it anymore. I would not build these decks again. Not in that way. But I was still learning. Alright, if I want to build a new deck... What's something we're interested in building a deck for? My main problem with Moxfield tags is that if you set a global tag, it has to apply to all decks using that card. I think global tags are useless anyways, so that doesn't bother me. But like, sure, if you use global tags, then I can see why that would be annoying. Because like, to me, every deck is so specific, every deck is so unique, that I find it useless to just have global tags. I used to work that way. But then I found myself just kind of annoyed that because like, even though like a card in one deck, that same card might have a different purpose in a different deck, right? They might do two separate things. They might serve different goals. Or I might be treating the idea of card draw differently across different decks, right? Think about building a Hinata Dawn Crown, but I'm a bit hesitant because of the clear sign on the commander that says, please remove me. I wouldn't build that commander just because I think she's kind of boring. I don't like commanders where it just like tells you what to do with them. I don't know. I like doing things that are a bit more vague. Alright, let's build a deck really quick though. I have my... Oh, not really build a deck. I just want to use it. What here, this is my interesting commanders list. These are my very strange commanders that I find interesting. What's one we could do? Grazar, Ogre of Agonies. I think that one's kind of cool. Alright, let's just use Karametra, God of Harvests. Because I think it's a really vague commander, which I like a lot. Oh, right. So, I have to do some stuff, okay. Paper, Command Zone, Karametra. God of Harvests. There's packages. Ugh, well, why would I need that? Great deck. Your favorite Demo or Esper decks? I do not play a lot of black. So, probably should. Okay, here we are. Syntax ad. East Shockland. Alright, let's try this. What does that do? Oh, it just lets me search for the syntax. Yeah, okay. I mean, that's actually kind of good, I guess. Card search. So I have access to the syntax search here. So for Karametra, I'm looking for OTAC, card advantage, attack, creature, CMC less than 5. That's probably fine for now. All right, sword, EDH rag. I mean, I guess that's kind of nice. Can't say I hate it. Can I list card market prices? Power level? There's an EDH deck start. What's this? Oh, whatever. Price sources. Card market. Card market. Why do I have to have 2? Oh, it remembers this. That's actually kind of nice. I don't like that there's ads down here though. I'm not using it. Sorry, this right here kills it for me. This is so annoying that it just takes up half the screen. I also think the cards are like weirdly big, aren't they? Yeah, like I'm just like, I'm not blind. Are you guys blind? I'm not blind. Toski is nice and cheap. I'm just putting generic stuff in, which makes me hate the deck. There gotta be a way to build this in a more interesting way, right? Okay, I would like to just have text. Oh, I need to hover. Oh no. No, this is unusable. This is so much clunkier. Like, this is so nice. I immediately see what I'm doing. I have it all in one place. Like, I get it. I get this is more user-friendly. Like, I can kind of see the point there. Like, I get it. It's clear, it's visually nice, right? It's got smooth little animations. I get why people like it. I think it's worse. I was actually, for a moment, I was kind of like on board. I like that I think this is great. If I had to change one thing about Moxfield is I wish there was just a button that let me open up syntax search. Which is great that Architect has that. Like, why doesn't Moxfield have that? Because they have syntax search. Just to use it, I always have to go in here and then do this. And now I can syntax search stuff. And it's kind of like, ugh. Like, why is this not just one button? Why are there two buttons? You know, like, you're making this unnecessarily complicated. Do you think Moxie is better for quick and dirty stuff? It's cleaner and faster. No, I super disagree. I like this kind of stuff. I like this kind of view. Okay. It's worth mentioning that when I needed to figure out the colors of magic, I just made a spreadsheet. It's maybe worth mentioning that my first approach to pretty much any problem in life is to make a spreadsheet. Right? Like, we made this spreadsheet recently. I don't have a problem with just having this kind of simple view. I think this is good. It lets me keep track of stuff. Yeah, no, the fact that like 10% of the screen is just unusable, like, kills it. And I find that annoying. I also, can I say one thing? The way this is set up or annoys me, because this is designed to push you into the kind of default cards. And I can tell you why it is, right? It's designed in that way because they want you to get started deck building. So they're kind of like, okay, well, how do we get people started? Well, let's just give them a bunch of good cards they can add into any deck because they are good and they will know that these are playable. Like, these are gonna be fine pretty much anywhere. The problem is that homogenizes deck building, right? It's the same reason why I don't like EDH Rec. I think EDH Rec is kind of a piece of shit. Because EDH Rec just kind of homogenizes deck building. And the problem is that people don't know how to use syntax searching on Scryfall properly. And the problem with that is that, of course they wouldn't know. That's annoying to do, right? Like, that takes work, that takes effort. I don't find it required to hover to see the card image that big a deal. I don't know. I just don't like being slowed down. Right? Like, if I have to hover, every single time I want to check a card, I'm losing a second. And that is annoying to me. Like, that feels like you're not respecting my time. Look, if you want to use Architect, then use Architect. I just think Moxfield is better. Right? I also prefer that, like, you know, Moxfield doesn't constantly ask for money. How much are you getting on Patreon? That's pretty good. That's pretty decent. Yeah. Anyways. I like Moxfield. Have we gotten any players yet? Oh, man. Yeah, that's what I get for skipping out on a couple of weeks. Ah. Here's another one. Here's Svella. Okay. Considering. So we ignore this. Huh? Alright, I want to kind of get rid of the nonsense. Oh, I can't even see the full names of the cards? Okay. Why is this so much? This annoys me so much. Look, this is the kind of stuff that just like annoys me from like a design point of view. Do you see how much like wasted space there is here? Why is this section so large? There's no information here. Like, you can cut it at this point. Look at how nice and dense this is here. And for things that are too long, they just do it into 2 rows instead of like fading it out like here. I'm coming to the realization that I'm a hater. I'm an architect hater. I think I've seen a single new feature in Moxfield the entire time I've played Magic. Well, I would like... I think there are definitely improvements for Moxfield. Can edit the columns of the category unity to add more info. Okay, can I make them slimmer? Oh, what did I just open? This right here. I've added salt. Huh? Categories. How do I add stuff? Disable margins? Category. US cogwheel? This is not what you said it is. This does not help. Anyways. Oh my god, it's so slow. It's so slow. I'm such a hater. I'm actually like just a hater. Use whatever you like. You know, if you like it, that's good. Alright, let's actually have a look at the deck then. You're clearly supposed to use it like this, right? Like the thing is the text mode is slower, but you're not supposed to use it that way. Alright, 33 lands. So what does your Smeller do? Create a colorless snow artifact token named Ice Manalith with tap, add 1 mana of any color. So every turn, you just created a thing. Just click the enabled columns. Huh? Ooh, I can make it smaller. That's good. I like it. Oh, there it is. I don't need this. I do want the mana cost. What's this? Finishes? Oh. But it's not making it smaller. Like, I can see why it has all of the space. Right? Color tag? What does this do? This doesn't do anything. Right? But because if you enable everything, it looks like this. And now all of the space is sensible. Except it still annoys me that cards are not having their full name displayed. Because they want it to look smooth, and it looks smoother if the cards are one at a time as opposed to splitting having like if all of the cards take up the same amount of space instead of having cards take up 2 lines. But having them take up 2 lines would be better for actually understanding what's going on. This is what annoys me about this website. I think that's what it boils down. It's just like a matter of philosophy. This is a website, this is a service that prioritizes the visual design over its usability. That's what it's about. It's about making things look as, you know, modern and sleek and look at us, we're putting so much effort into this as possible. But it sacrifices usability along the way. And that's something that annoys me, right? And it annoys me more than it probably should. Because it's just something that's like a pet peeve of mine. right? It's just something where I'm like, no, make it usable. That should be your priority. Okay, sorry, I know we have not talked about this. Ground Seal. Cards in graveyards can't be the targets of spells or abilities. That's a nice one. It's actually a pretty relevant piece of stacks, I would say, from my experience. There's quite a lot of graveyard decks, because it turns out you can graveyard cheat on a budget pretty well. Manglehorn also pretty okay. It's a nice card. Soulless Jailer. Permanent cards in graveyards can't enter the battlefield. Players can cast non-creature spells from graveyard or exile. You know, this card... did this card exist when Commander still started in exile? Horn of Amethyst. Non-creature spells cost 1 more to cast. Okay. 33 lands is really low. Okay, here we're tutoring some stuff. Fauna Shaman, Eldritch, Moonsilver. Moonsilver can find an artifact card with a mana ability. What are we finding? Untap. Sword of Parunes. 3 mana. You may tap or untap equipped creature. Staff of Domination. Untap something. When this enters, you untap something. Put a +1/+1 counter. Reach counter. Death touch counter. Untap. 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 Vitalize. Untap. So it's okay. We're untapping our shit. When this creature becomes untapped, you gain 2 life and draw a card. That's a nice one. There are 2 untapped MDFCs too, and why are they not listed in here? Why are they not? I guess this is because they're using categories, right? So I wouldn't need to blame. Okay, yeah, there's an MDFC here. And this is an MDFC, right? Okay, it's Modern Horizon stuff. When an artifact is put into an opponent's graveyard from the battlefield, you may draw a card. Ooh, these are slow. Harmonize? Okay, I mean... How does this deck get going? Mana acceleration, alright. So we're playing Elves, right? So ideally we play... Mana Dork. I would like to sort by... Huh? Why can I not sort by mana value? Wait, am I missing something? Why would I be able to sort by toughness but not by mana value? Am I blind? Huh? Group by categories. No, I want to stay in the category. Also, it doesn't say anything about mana value here. It doesn't say anything about mana value here either. Oh no, I gotta scroll up. There it is. Oh, I'm blind. My bad. I'm a hater. I'm a hater. I am a hater. I'm a hater who can't read. Just standard hater behavior. Hey, no soul rings. Did you not? No soul rings. To prison with you, to jail. Stop putting soul rings in your decks. Alright. It's not that much ramp. But I mean, the idea is that the ramp comes from the commander, right? This does not seem like it would draw enough cards. That's all I'm worried about here. Like, I get the line, right? Like, you somehow create infinite untaps with some sort of, like, flicker effect. I like that Svella makes you mana, so I'm just gonna say that, okay, sure, we have mana. But how do you actually draw enough cards? That's what has me like. That's what has me a little concerned. So you make everything into lands, right? And then you have Leyweaver, and you tap Leyweaver to untap Svella and the Leyweaver. I mean, Leyweaver with Ashaya is infinite mana, actually, right? That's actually kind of sick. Wait, is that just infinite mana? Yeah, right? Leyweaver with Ashaya is infinite mana? When you activate an ability, if an artifact fits in a mana ability. You do that with Basalt Monolith? No. Yes, you use that to untap it twice, then you make infinite mana. Gata, Magus. So you can use that to copy stuff to create infinite mana. Is there haste? Alright, I need to write a text really quick. In German though, so have fun everybody. Should probably write it over here really quick. I think this is cool. I like this a lot. So, these right here are haste. Man, this needs so much though, doesn't it? But what I like about it, what I like about this deck, okay, what I think is really cool here is that there are a lot of different pieces that you can use to go into the combo, right? It's not just one card. Like, the problem with my deck a little bit, the problem with the Shorikai deck is I need Isochron Scepter and Dramatic Reversal. I need those two cards. If I don't have those two cards, we are not doing the combo. That's just it. Like, those are the ones I need. And I think what I like here, what I think is cool about this is not limited in that way, right? You can go into a variety of different things. But can I tell you one thing about this deck? Which is this is exactly the kind of deck that a lot of people build. It's cool. It has a lot of different pieces that go into its combo lines, so it can set them up pretty effectively. And once it has its combo line, it wins, I assume. Yeah, it's just beatdown, right? You just kill people with Agatha, just overrun them. Yeah, infinite mana and then overrun them with Agatha. So like, that's sick. I like that. The problem is, this shit gets board wiped twice, and you are done. Right? Like, that's it. It's just over. Your game is over if you get board wiped twice. Which is why I play more than 2 board wipes, to make sure we land those. Okay. Anyway. This used to be a proper cEDH deck that I cut down to 50. Board vibes aren't usually much of an issue in cEDH. No, I get that. I fully understand. But that's exactly like... I'm just pointing that out, the board vibes thing. This is why I'm playing my Shorikai deck, right? Because I see so many decks that are built like this. And I like this a lot. I think it's really cool. But I've built my deck specifically to fuck you up. And there's no guarantee it works. I have not actually won that many games with this yet. But I also haven't had that many chances to test it. But like basically my goal with my deck in specific is to say, hey, look, you guys are gonna do what you wanna do. I'm just gonna build up some mana rocks and then board wipe you twice. And then we'll see who's left standing after that. Right? And I also just play like a lot of interaction to prevent win attempts and so on. Card draw I used to have was like Jeskasur, Sylvan Library, One Ring. Yeah, but I mean, I think you can play better card draw. That's like honestly, I think the biggest problem with this deck. I think you're playing a lot of cards that I feel are just shit. Like Shamanic Revelation is kind of ass, right? So is Harmonize. So is Power Balance. This is not card draw. I mean, you have it in card advantage, but like, come on, let's be real with ourselves. Let's be honest with ourselves. This is not card draw. What I would do is I mean, mono green has so much card draw, right? So much things. I would probably play 6 in this as well. Do you play 6? You should play 6. Yeah. I mean, I would love to play against this. I would be delighted. Sorry, I have to write a text really quick. Which is kind of annoying that I have to do that in the middle of this right now, but I do. Ooh, you're playing Cyrus. Yeah, Cyrus is fucking amazing. Somebody forgot lands. Yeah, Cyrus kicks ass. The problem with this deck is those Orcish Bowmaster shooting the mana generator. Oh, we don't need to worry about Orcish Bowmaster, my friend. How much does Orcish Bowmaster go for right now? €38. I mean, honestly, if somebody shows up with a deck with Orcish Bowmasters in it... it's a €10 deck and it plays an Orcish Bowmasters. At that point, I think we gotta respect that, right? At that point, we have to say, my guy, like, fucking Orcish Bowmasters me, you earned it. So I was just like that. I mean, that sounds cool as hell. So strategy for lands in these decks. I feel like using basically all basics saves so much money. I mean, like for my Shorikai deck, I'm mostly using basics as well. Yeah, I try to save as much money on lands as possible. That's actually kind of why I'm building something new. So like, there's kind of two reasons why I'm building a new deck. The first one is that the Derevi deck is so streamlined. There's just like not much improvements I can really do, I think. Like, I think the deck is just finished. And it kicks ass. It's super powerful, but also there's just not much I can do. But one of the other reasons is that I find it annoying playing free color, because I don't have enough budget to like spend on really good lands. So I'm just like, I'm limited on my colors, and I need to like mulligan really aggressively to have all three of my colors in my opening hand. And that's difficult. That annoys me a bit. So the Shorikai deck here is actually primarily blue. Like, it's almost a mono blue deck. It plays white, but it plays really like 80% of the cards are blue. And so I can just like focus my mana a lot more. Right? You just play basics, and then that's all fine. Again, I'm sorry, I need to write a thing really quick. Ugh. Oh wow, there's more. Oh man, I'm sorry. You forgot half your command. What are you doing? Why are you playing this? Just you forgot half the guy. I'm sorry, my dude. I like it a lot though. You know, I think there's a lot of strong attitude that comes along with playing a partner commander without the second partner. Just fuck you. I don't need the green guy. Oh, that is so funny. Oh, that is hilarious. Okay, sorry, friends. Oh, man. I see that stack review Friday today. Hey, I'm still down to play. I'm waiting. If you guys want to wait, I'm happy to wait. All right, we were talking about this. This is cool. This is sick. I really like this. I'm a bit worried about card drop, but you know. All right, Xyvrus the Riving Storm. So a friend of mine actually plays this deck, and it's fucking brutal. It's one of the strongest decks. Like it kicks so much fucking ass. But he takes it into a bit of a different direction from you, I think. Got some ramp there. Yeah, you're playing a little bit of this stuff. Do you have Impact, Tremors, Nerd Rage? Yeah, so this is a lot slower than what my friend plays. Right? The way he does it is just full on get snakes out. Like he just hits people with Cyrus once. Counterspells anything that might ever interact with the guy because he has infinity cards all of a sudden. And then just overruns you. Like it's very, very quick how quickly, like it's very quick how fast you die once the overrun comes out. I think what you have right now here is a bit high on the mana costs. And that's just gonna kind of make things tricky. I like this card. I'm gonna add this card here really quick. Wait a second. I did not know that card existed, and I really like it. That's a very cool card, Perplexing Test. But yeah, Cyrus is a very, very powerful commander, but like I don't think you can play stuff like Mindset Glow. Right? What you want is you want wheels and you want overruns. Like you want stuff that just like buffs the snakes a little bit. And you don't even need to buff them that much. If you give the snakes like +2/+2 or something, you just fucking kill people. They're just dead. It is brutal. This right here reads a bit more like a bit of a group hug deck. And you don't need to group hug with Cyrus at all. Cyrus is absolutely, absolutely devastating. Why do you have these? Can't be blocked? Cyrus is flying. Yeah, there are definitely a few cards in here that I feel don't actually add that much. I do like stuff like this, right? And there are a bunch of cards that actually are really, really good at just kind of wheeling everybody. But overall, I would say right now, this is a bit unfocused. It's really high on the mana values. No, I guess it's actually not that bad, now that I look at it like this. No, never mind. I'm taking that last statement back. This is kind of neat, but it's expensive. Forced Fruition also just doesn't really do that much. Okay. Angry Wolf Friend. So I think this is really funny. That it's just Ukima. Not even the other guy. So what is this? Is it just Voltron? 4 mana for this? I think you guys are going way too low on the budget. So this is something I want to say, right? With Budget Commander, the way I have it, 50 euros, you can build really good decks with that, and you can use good cards. I saw somebody mention in the comments of the videos that it just sounds like it's Pauper. And it is not. And I want to be very clear about that. Budget Commander is not Pauper. Because I've played Pauper Commander. And I don't really like it that much. Because Pauper Commander really feels like you actually don't get to play with anything that's powerful. Right? You have to fill up your deck with all kinds of garbage. Where you look at it and you're like, ugh, why would I ever want to play this? Like, this is not good. And you don't have that necessarily in Budget Commander. In Budget Commander, you can actually play good cards. You can play really powerful cards. It's just kind of about figuring out how you spend that budget. Right? Like as we just said, you can play Orcish Bowmasters if you want to. It would be an incredibly wasteful use of your budget, but you could. And that's an important factor there, right? If you're playing Pauper, you have to play commons. You cannot get around that rule. But in Budget Commander, you can just make your own decisions. And I think that's much more interesting. So I feel like there's a bunch of cards here, right? Like this right here, Taigam Strike. This seems really bad. Like, I don't really get the point of it. Because Ukima can already not be blocked. What am I missing here? Okay, there's no tags. This is just a protection thing. Swiftfoot boots. Is this just Okima beatdown? It doesn't play any creatures. Is it another polymorph deck? No, I don't think so. I mean, this guy just draws a card. It's artifacts? No, this is just a Voltron deck, right? Am I understanding this correctly? I think it's a Voltron deck. And you just smack people with Okima. And like, that's fine, that's fair. But you don't need to play Taigam Strike. Okima already can't get blocked. It's already unblockable. You do not need Taigam Strike. Alright, what does Gut? True Soul Zealot. I don't even know this, guys. Whenever you attack, you may sacrifice another creature or an artifact. If you do, create a 4/1 black skeleton creature token with menace that's tapped and attacking. Commander creature's the owner. When an artifact or creature you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life. Would also say there's no real reason to not squeeze up against the budget, as there's always stuff you can replace with more expensive higher power stuff to increase the power. Yes, I do think that in budget, so I would say I always feel most comfortable when my deck is at around 47 euros while I'm building. Because if it's at around 47, I have a flex room, right? I can remove a card and add a card, and I don't really need to worry so much about what it costs. But you should be up there. You gotta be at 50, right? Like, if you're not going to 50, you're just gonna get killed. Because you're playing bad cards. Alright, now this is what we're talking about. Look at this. This is just, so when I attack, I sack a thing, I make a skeleton, right? This is actually a really cheap guy. It's only 3 mana, Agent of the Iron Throne, just to get a little bit of extra draining in. So does this play any combo lines, or is it just... It doesn't have tagged. There's Braids, Boggart, Message for creature, goblin card, put it on top of your library. There's a Conspicuous Snoop. There's a Goblin Recruiter. Is there... there's a Kiki Chiki. It is a combo deck. I think it's also just a Goblin deck, though. See, I actually really like this. I think this is actually pretty great. I'm a little bit worried about the ability to draw cards. Does this deck have card draw? Plum the Forbidden? Nasty End? Okay, there's some stuff, yeah. Yeah, we're getting a few here. So I like this, because from what I can tell, all this is, right, is a goblin pile that's gonna smack people, but then also has a Kiki Chiki combo line in it. So people are gonna have to deal with the goblins, and then if they don't deal with the goblins well enough, they might just die. So this guy makes 1/1 goblins from treasures. You can use the goblins you make to turn them into skeletons. And I mean, actually, that should do quite a bit of damage, right? Like, I feel like this deck actually would be able to put out quite a lot of damage fairly quickly. It's still missing some cards. I just noticed it's only 85 cards in it, though. I like this. I think it's got a really neat approach to it that I appreciate, right? So there's kind of there's two styles of combo decks that I really enjoy. I like the ones that can just kind of start comboing and they don't need to worry if they actually like basically they're combo decks that can just like kind of go for the combo, and if it doesn't work, then that's fine. They just generate a bunch of value. So I think those are really good. And I like the combo decks that are just kind of like, and I want to be very clear here, only for this format. I don't like seeing this shit at all in casual. In casual, that's a nightmare. But in this format, I like the combo decks that just get to, that chill until they, that do a thing. And you're dealing with that thing. And while your opponents are dealing with that thing, the combo deck in the background is setting up its combo, waits until you've dealt with the thing, in this case the goblin board, right? And then just gets you with the Kiki Jiki anyways. And I also like that you can just use Kiki Jiki as Kiki Jiki. Right? You don't even need anything else. Doesn't play Morg Fanatic, no. Wait, is this even a Kiki Jiki combo line? Oh, Garna is great here. That's very cool. Wait, is this even a Kiki Jiki combo line? Like, you conspicuous Snoop Kiki Jiki on top. You make infinity conspicuous Snoops. And then? Is there... You can Skirk Prospector to get rid of... To make mana? Slingang Lieutenant to sack a goblin? They sacrifice at the end of turn. Oh, right. They just go into great... You don't even need... That's actually really cool. I really like it. That's really cool. Right. You already have the payoff here. You don't even need to attack with it, because that's a problem. That's something I don't like so much about the Kiki Jiki Conspicuous Snoop line in other decks. Because you just kind of like... You know, like just kind of have to play a bunch of shit cards. But here you have to limit it. You don't need the payoff at the end. You already have the payoff. That's cool. What's the secondary combo? There's a Crankle. I don't, I like it. I don't see the secondary combo because I'm stupid. What's this? Oh no, don't follow me. I don't know what that does. Alright, this is also unfinished. It's missing 36 lands. Okay, never mind, it's fine. 26 euros. Cranko not war boss. Cranko... Sorry, Cranko mob boss. Cranko Baron of Tin Street. When an artifact is put on graveyard from the battlefield, you may pay red. If you do, you create a 1/1. So you need a way to create infinite treasures with the 1/1s. Warren Soul Trader, you just sack it. But don't you die? You need a drain, right? Like if you have something in the meantime that drains, then... So if you have a Blood Artist out. So that would be another thing, right? You have a Blood Artist out, a Warren Soul Trader, and a Cranko, and you need literally anything else to sack. You ping twice. Each opponent loses 1 life. Why do you ping twice? I mean, realistically, this deck is gonna have high health anyways. I think it's cool. Another one for treasure. How does the treasure ping? Oh, Artifact 2. Honestly, this card is a lot better than I thought it was. I mean, honestly, this is actually kind of cool. Yeah, no, you're right. You're totally right. That's actually really cool. I really like it. Again, I would love to play against it. Anybody want to play against me? It's okay. We don't get to play today. We're just going to look at a bunch of decks. Although we do have to get started soon if we actually want to play. Because otherwise we're going to be out of time. Please join the Discord. I've included a link in the description of this here. Thank you for your input. No problem. Oh, man. We released a video yesterday and it's not doing well. And I kind of get it. I get why it's not doing well. Even though I think it's a good video, I think it's not the best subject matter. Mostly. But it's still frustrating. I need to be better at choosing subject matter, but that's just something that's gonna take me some practice. So this guy. I actually played against somebody that was using this guy recently with my Derevi deck. It was not close. Kind of ran him over. Alright. It's just knights. I mean, I can think of worse things. I love the video. Thanks! Yeah. It's not really a topic from avid players. I think the thumbnail is also not ideal. Like, it's a nice thumbnail, it's pretty, but I don't think it communicates very well what the video is about. Anyways. This just looks like knights. I don't have much to say about this because it's just knights. I have to imagine this is unplayable in a like serious competitive setting. I don't mean this to, I'm not saying this to be disrespectful or anything like that. I think this is unplayable. Yeah. You just have no interaction that's relevant. That's the big problem, right? There's no counter spells here. There's like a little bit of removal. But like removal is good, don't get me wrong. That's just not enough. Maybe I am underestimating how much damage this deck can put out, but at a first glance, I think this is the kind of deck that would just fold very, very easily to any sort of efficient combo deck. I don't think it deals enough damage at a fast enough rate, and I don't think it has enough interaction. I'm not, by the way, I hope I'm not coming across as mean here. I'm not saying that to be mean. I very much appreciate that you put in some effort. But ultimately, the problem is really just you need, like, the nice thing is you're playing blue. You just need to start adding some counter spells, right? Like, not to keep bringing up my own deck, but I guess I will. But like, if you look at my Derevi deck here, right? You will see I didn't tag anything, huh? Anyways. But in this deck, I play a lot of counter spells, right? Like you can see, I've got Dazzling Denial, Dream Fracture, Lofty Denial. I've got Wash Away, counter spell. So these just are counter spells by themselves. But I also play like creature-based counter spells. I play Spiketail, Hatchling, Judge's Familiar, right? I play. It's actually like one of the nice things about these flyers. There's some really nice counter spells there. Like this right here. This one is great. Smirking Spelljacker is great. Comes in, just steals a spell. Aven Interrupter is great. Just comes in and steals a thing. I think the whole idea of learning from the past by experiencing it doesn't get transported perfectly by the title and thumbnail. I think the thumbnail is the problem. That's mostly what it comes down to for me. Do you think maybe this kind of thumbnail would be better? I think that would work better. Like, I feel like this was the idea. I think that would be nicer. Anyways. I'm still just here by myself. How sad. That's okay. Again, I want to do this regularly. Sorry, I've been missing the last couple of times. I've just been very busy. And we just need to be patient. I think the whole idea of learning from the past by experiencing it doesn't get transported by the title from the no. Again, I also think it's just like kind of not the most universally appealing subject matter. Right? It's like the kind of video... I don't know if the average Magic the Gathering player cares about this in the same way that I do. Like this I think is better. I'm just gonna update the thumbnail to that. Alright. The divide between 2004 and 2024 doesn't probably translate it, yeah. It's okay. I thought it was an interesting thing to do, right? There's a bunch of things that I also want to make a video about Elder Dragon Legend Wars. I don't know if anybody gives a shit about that. Does anybody care about Elder Dragon Legend Wars? I don't care, I do. I think it's neat. Right, like what I should be doing really is I should just be doing like deck building advice videos. It's just like, just make sure you include 38 lands in your decks. You should include 38 lands in your deck. My problem is that my interests are always a little bit more specific, you know? Should I just play against myself? I mean, I guess that's what we do. I guess some days that's just what we do. It's okay. We kind of need to find our footing on the channel, but one thing that I'm happy about and one thing that I think is good, right, is that the channel has, we have really high video quality. And I think that's like just kind of nice. I think we're basking Broodscale combo on budget cEDH. I am not familiar. Please illuminate. I would be delighted to learn about it. Alright, so what do we have in our opening hand? Not a single land, so that's a mulligan, right? Yeah, that's a mulligan for sure. I designed a Friday Night Magic system for the local game store that opened up here recently. And he wants to run that for the first time tonight, and now I'm interested. Yes, Tusky, I'm streaming on YouTube on Fridays. I'm looking to play Magic. Do you want to play Magic? I wanted to play some budget commander, but people aren't available today, it seems. So I've just been talking shit for the last 2 hours. Admittedly, I don't mind that too much. I'm pretty okay with that. Hey. Creates a body when a +1/+1 count is put on him. He's the one that makes, that works with Blade of the Bloodchief. Is that the one? I mean, that seems fine. I feel like if you can put infinite +1/+1 counters, you can probably do better things. So we have a hand here, which is also very questionable. We've got 2 planes. And then a bunch of blue cards. But we have the combo. Do you keep it? I don't know. Do you keep this? That's the question. I'm actually not sure. Alright, if you wait to play this out. So we draw. Alright, treasure cruise, okay. So we play planes. We draw again, we play the second planes. I mean, we can't just slam it. That doesn't do anything. And now we lost the game. Okay, we didn't lose the game, but we had to discard once. I mean, we probably discard the Loyal Inventor. Don't need that right now. Okay, so we kind of do nothing for a little bit. Still doing nothing, but I can now long-term plans and search out a card. Although, I actually just need land. Funnily enough, right? Because as soon as the Gilded Lotus comes down, I win. So I guess I don't even play long-term plans. I just kind of pretend I'm not doing anything. I draw a card, Felbar Stone. Oh no, I still don't have anything. Oh no, but I can't interact anyway, so I'm just fucking dead. Right, okay, boom. And then we play the Gilded Lotus. And the next turn we win the game. But like, that was a terrible... Obviously, that's not gonna work out that way. I mean, that's fantasy land right there. Nah, you can't keep a hand with 2 lands. Mostly you can't keep a hand without blue in a deck that's mostly blue. That seems like a silly thing to do. One of the nice things about 2-color though is that you don't need to worry so much about you know, playing non-basics. Alright, friends, I have got a little bit, like... I've got loosely approaching an hour and a half left, although a little bit less. So if we wanna play a game, we gotta play it now. What'd you play with viewers anyway? Spell table! Spell table! That's what this is! Just set up a camera. And go. Alright, so we've got some planes. We've got some stuff. This is probably keepable, right? We've got Counterspell, we've got mana, the Archmage, and 2 board wipes. What are we getting? Alright, so we just play this. The only problem is that it's very slow. Oh, it just got a lot faster, so that's nice. So we play this. We consider. Ether Barrier. Yeah, I'm taking an Ether Barrier. That sounds fun. So this is one of the bastard cards I play in this deck. Because you gotta be an asshole a little bit, right? So Ether Barrier says, whenever a player plays a creature spell, that player sacrifices a permanent unless he or she pays 1. Try and put my deck in box. No, I don't care. Just, if you are available to play, then play. I'm gonna play this deck. You don't have to play something. You can play whatever you want. I don't give a shit. Right? So Ether Barrier says now, every time you play something, you have to pay 1 mana. So it just kind of slows people down hugely. And the nice thing is, Shorikai, not a creature. Although that does mean I can't play my Archmage, but I think that's alright. So ideally we want to play Shorikai. And also be able to use it, but this is where we just kind of slam it. I really like this card. This is End Hostilities. It says, destroy all creatures and all permanents attached to creatures. And I really like this against Voltron. Because there are some Voltron decks you can play competitively, I think. Like Light Paws comes to mind. And End Hostilities will not kill Light Paws. Because there's no board wipe that will actually kill Light Paws. But what it will do is it will kill all of the shit attached to Light Paws. So like, you know, that's basically the same. Like it's not exactly the same, but it does get very close. And I think that's really nice. So like it's a little bit more expensive. It's 5 mana instead of 4. But I think the added utility of clearing out Swiftfoot Boots and, you know, any kind of enchantments, all of that shit is worth it. This right here is also evil, Out of Time. Do you guys know this card? When it does it, when it enters, it phases out all creatures for as long as this is in play. And this gets time counters equal to the number of creatures that were phased out. And phasing is really brutal, because phasing means it's not, you cannot put it into the command zone. So this hits commanders, and the commanders can't do shit about it. They're just stuck. You gotta kill this. But that's tricky. I've noticed when this card is in play, people don't actually want to kill it, because whoever kills it gets this stuff back last, usually. Oh, we got a player. Oh, it's Toski. Well, I guess that's... I think, can I give you a roll or something? I forget. Can I even give Toski a roll? Now, Toski has all of the rolls anyway. He should be able to speak. Anyways. Can I not give Toski a roll? I can give everybody else a roll, not Toski. Toski is too highly ranked. Just gotta give it to him himself. But yeah, anyway, I think Out of Time is an absolutely brutal card. I really like it. So, and this is what you do with Shorikai. You just tap Shorikai, you draw 2 cards, and you start filtering through your deck. Alright, you just kind of always have exactly what you're looking for without a problem. Now, we probably don't need this many removal spells. That seems unnecessary. Alright, and now what we do going forward is we just keep mana open. Anytime somebody tries to do something kind of stinky, we just count it. Dream Fracture draws a card. Very good. And then we go into our turn again. And every turn, we just tap Shorikai. We make a little guy. We draw some cards. We discard some shit we don't need. We play our land for turn. And we just kind of keep control of everything. How to get it in spell table. There's a link, yes. Here, I'm gonna just put it into this chat for the voice chat. But we still need at least 1 player. Can we get 1 more player? Or was I'll play one-on-one with Toski? No. It would be nice if we could get 1 additional player. You can just join the Discord and just come play a game with us. What do you think about Tragic Arrogance? Let me have a look really quick. For each player, you choose from among the permanents the player controls an artifact, a creature, an enchantment, and a planeswalker. Then each player sacrifices all other non-land permanents they control. So I always think these are kind of silly, where you like choose more or less what the opponent sacrifices, which feels a little bit like they are not really choosing, right? I think it's a nice card. I mostly like that it kind of leaves some stuff on the board and it gives you some like political leverage. I wouldn't say it's like super strong or anything like that, but it doesn't have to be, right? I think it's cool. Toski, did you find the link? You just need to fill up a form. Okay. Alright. Anyways, is anybody here down to play a game? I know, I'm just kind of repeating myself. Look, guys, the thing is just we need to get started now. If we don't start now, then there's just not enough time today. I found this card, which I think is fun, Magus of the Tabernacle, which just gives everything all creatures have at the beginning of your upkeep. Sacrifice this creature unless you pay 1, that's just sick. That's brutal. Oh, hello. Here, let me give you a roll really quick, Drake. You're gonna have to leave and join again so you can speak in here. There you go. Hello. If you want to join the spell table, there's a link in the chat, in this voice chat. There's this little button, open chat. There's a spell table. You can join it there. So in theory, we could play now. It would be nice if there's one more person around. I don't know if anybody's here. Oh, there's Tusky. Look at us. We're getting there. I could play, but I don't have a budget deck. Just join. Just play. I'm gonna play my budget deck. I'm not afraid of your shenanigans. Don't need a budget deck. Just play. Just get in here. Although you should bring something that's kind of strong, because otherwise I will just kill you. Oh. Very good, Tusky. You've done it. Alright, let me just swap over to this view. Oh, but it's 4x3. You just can't speak. That's okay. But you do not need... Why can't you not speak? I can literally hear you type.
Oh, I think it's the spell table.
I can hear you speak on spell table. Why can you not speak in Discord? Is it just because you're muted?
Yeah, because I'm muted.
Yeah, I can't give you a role. You need to go into the server settings and give yourself the role.
Oh.
It's the commander game stream role. You need to give yourself that. You have too many permissions. You have all the permissions, which means your permissions are so high, I can't overwrite them. Well, I can probably overwrite them, but I can't force roles onto you. You need to give them to yourself. James Stevens, are you coming? Otherwise, we're just gonna start. We'll just play with 3 people.
I can access the server settings.
Wait. Can I really not give you... Oh, wait, no, I can give you the role. Never mind. I'm just not good at scrolling, I guess. Alright, if you just disconnect and reconnect, you should be fine. Alright, there you go. Now I should hear you twice. Alright, I've muted spell table. Alright, I figured it out. The power of scrolling, which is something I'm lacking today, I guess. It's a nice play, man. Yeah, I like that one. It's very good. Alright. Are you guys feeling ready?
Yeah,
We'll just play with 3. It's just what it is today. Or do you shop do you use Moxie to match deck value? Card market. Well, I mean, this is a hand. Think we'll keep it. Ugh. I mean, card market is really the only place in Europe to buy cards. I mean, you can buy like from individual stores or something like that, but if it comes to singles, you're always buying off of card market, I think. Everything else is just more expensive. Oh, we got another player. Let's go.
Just setting up.
Perfect. I'm already good to go.
I think I have a full reading card here.
The link is in the channel. You can figure it out. It's in the chat, in the text channel of this voice chat channel. The channels have channels themselves.
Okay, I will keep this one.
Oh my god, you're unsleeved? What a maniac. I love it. Do you transport your
got
decks in
the-
like a Ziploc bag?
No, I just got a box of Lord of the Ring for my birthday, like the 9th of December, so I don't got some sleeves for it right now. And this is the only deck I could make.
Well, I mean, I think it's cool. I know somebody who only plays unsleeved and like specifically transports his decks in Ziploc bags and only wraps them with rubber bands.
No, I usually play sleeve. I have this for another deck, but I still need to go and buy the sleeves.
Alright, I'm gonna randomize who starts really quick. Top left begins. Oh, it's Toski. Oh, I should put my command in there. Wait, you have the same map!
The same map.
Nice. Except I've got bad lighting.
Yeah, and the 4x3 camera. Because the spell table assumes that we in the year 2024, almost 2025, are all using cameras that are 4x3.
Yeah, I think I have the same camera as you.
Yes, it's just that spell table by default assumes it's 4x3, and when you're loading into the lobby, you have to tell it that no, I want you to put it 16x9. And if you don't do that, you will be stuck with 4x3 until you reload.
Do you want me to reload?
That might be a possibility. I mean, I don't know. You can do it. You can play 4x3 if you want. Live your life.
I'll give it a try as well.
There should be a button that says set custom resolution. And if you click that, you can select 16x9, which we all realize, which we all know is an incredibly unusual format in our day and age.
Incredibly experimental.
Yes. I'm not sure if it'll actually, you know, like, if it'll stick around. Very good. You've done it. Flip.
Okay.
I flipped you. What does Sauron do again? When it enters, mills free, then amass orcs X, where X is the number of instant and sorcery cards in a player's graveyard. Okay. Just looked up the cost of my deck and half of it is from a single card. Damn. That's actually like really common, I think. Magic is not that expensive, but they are just a few really expensive cards.
I didn't got the ring in the bots, but I got the orcs, the black one.
Oh, you got the Orcish Bowmasters. That's nice. That's a
Yeah.
good card.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, everybody ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Then go. And be quick. Don't have forever. Gotta get this game over with. I'm just immediately
the
making
first.
demands. Tusky, you start.
It's me.
Yeah, top left starts, and then it's Elmis, then me, and then Betrunken Drachen.
There you go. Planes. And the Warfighter.
Oh, wow. Well, that's a start.
Draw. Tap a land, scry one, put on the bottom, and pass.
All right. Just play a prairie stream and go.
Okay, draw.
To be honest, I could play the Scryland too. I don't know, I got
turn?
really lazy with the mana base for this deck. It's literally 2 cards, like two non-basics in Command Tower and this thing, and other than that, it's just basics.
You go, Bambi?
Well, when you're on a budget, it helps.
Yeah, but also big lazy.
Okay. So it's my turn? Okay. Tap land and go. I draw, tap land and go.
I think I accidentally play spacebar. Whoops. It's just you go.
Okay.
Okay. I'll play land. And the boots.
Oh. Who are you anyway? You're Eowyn, the shield main, right?
I'm in Bruna. Light of Alabasta.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
When she attacks our blocks, I grab all the auras from the battlefield and from the graveyard and attach to it. But it's a 6 mana.
Can you put your commander into the thing up at the top? Also, I think, Elmis, it's your turn.
Go. Tap. Draw. Gonna play a Shorikai Snarl, revealing a plane, so it enters untapped.
Good job.
Gonna tap 2, play Rose Tyler as my commander as turn and pass.
She's only 2 mana?
Yeah,
Oh, she's
she's just a 2/2, but she grows when I have things suspended. This is a suspend deck.
Alright, I'm playing an island. I'm playing a Talisman of Progress. And go.
I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna play a swamp, tap for 2, and play a Prospective Prince, draw a card, and then go.
Okay. I think I have to crack this.
Is you sacked the Bob on pass, did you, Tusky?
Yeah.
Cool. I'll untap.
Now the-
Draw. Play planes. Tap 3. Play an Hourglass Level Lost. Put over the side so you can see what it does. Tap that for 1. Put a time counter on it. Suspend a Soul Talisman.
Ooh,
Spend
nice.
3 time counters. Go to combat. Gonna swing at Tutsuki. On attack, she will get 2 time counters. Got to do 2 things with time counters on them. So she becomes a 4/4. So that's a 4/4 at Tutski.
Okay, I take 5.
That'd be 4 commander as well.
Does she lose the time counters?
Yeah,
Oh,
she
okay.
loses it when she dies.
No,
It's
but
not
like
permanent counters.
at the start
No,
of your...
they stay on her forever.
Oh, okay.
No, they just stay. Only things with like suspend or vanishing lose counters. Otherwise, they just stay forever and grow.
That's interesting.
So she can become really big eventually. She'll snowball.
Just gonna play an island. I'm just gonna play the Genesis engine. If that's alright, and then I'm done. It's not an 8/8, it's just an artifact right now, but I can tap it to draw some cards.
You are done?
I'm done, yeah.
Okay, I draw. I'm going to play an island. And I'm going to tap 2 for Shire Scarecrow, Artifact Creature Defender. I'm going to tap 1 for Stone of Eric.
Oh,
And then I'm going to pass.
I actually needed to figure out how to pronounce Stone of Eric today. And then I figured out how to pronounce it. I'm like, this is too much work. I'm just gonna remove the line from the script that references it.
That's an annoying card.
I don't even
Rips
wanna...
all graveyard effects.
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to include it for the little lore section because it's like relevant, and then I was just like, this is not worth it. Because like I can either intentionally pronounce it wrong, which is just like Stone of Eric or something like that, right? Or I can try to pronounce it, and I think it's pronounced Stone of Erech, something like that. Erech? I don't know. It's pronounced in some specific way that's clearly not English. And then I'm also gonna mispronounce it. I'm just gonna make a fool of myself while I'm doing it.
Alright, let us know when you're done, Tutski. Or if she's got 4 open manner.
I'm thinking just gonna yes. You can go.
Just press spacebar on the keyboard if you're done. Cool. I'll untap. Upbeat trigger. This goes down to 2 time counters. Then I'll draw. I'll play a tap land. Tap 2. This will get an additional time counter. 2-player Arcane Signet. Another mana rock. Then I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3. I'm going to suspend a Deep Sea Kraken. This suspends with 9 time counters on it. And whenever you guys cast a spell, I remove 1 from it. I'm then going to go to combat and swing at Tutski. And on attack trigger, she'll get 3 counters up to 5. So you're taking 7 now.
Oh.
It's a big boy. Or girl.
Yeah. Well, we're playing like more aggressive, so I'm going to kill 1 person at a time.
Hello.
That's my turn.
1 sec. What's up? Oh, nothing is up. Okay. All right. What are we doing here? Playing an island. Sky Diamond.
Cool.
Go.
See if Kraken go down by 1.
Yeah. We're just chilling. Easy. No problem.
I'm going to play an island. And just to play something, I'm going to tap 2 blacks, 1 colorless. And play Murder on Rose Tyler.
Oh,
Oh, she got murdered. Rest in peace.
she wasn't even going after you.
And
She's killing your
pass.
opponents.
Yeah, but I play it against that deck and she can grow very big, very fast.
Yeah.
All right, Toski, I think it's your turn.
Snow's falling down and every child is having so much fun. The snowman is twice the size.
Okay, I got
It's
that
me
place on.
with a smile. It's quirky as mine.
I'll play
We're
Night
holding
of the
hands,
White Shark,
keep each
but
other
no one has
warm
more length
while
than
we stand and watch a
I
choir
think we have four.
performing all the Christmas songs that
Everyone
we
has
love.
4, right?
Yeah, all the Christmas songs that we love. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to
I'll
spend
play
this day with
another
you.
pair of boots.
Oh, so many boots.
Give you a Christmas
I just keep it.
moment we'll
Mhm,
fill with
mhm.
love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you.
Cool.
I don't
On
need
tap, upkeep. Both these go down by 1.
as I spend this day
Mhm.
Draw for turn.
so beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby,
Land for turn. So, tap. 2 blue. 1.
what we're gonna do. I feel so blessed that
That's
I can
3.
be
6. 2.
God knows
3.
that
4. I'm going to cast Inspiring Refrain. I'll draw 2 cards, and then I'll suspend itself with 3 counters on it.
Yep.
Any responses?
No.
'Cause you cool. Just double checking is you got 2 blue open.
Yeah. Free, technically.
Yep. And that's my turn.
Alright, then in your end step, I would like to play long-term plans. Lets me search my deck for any card and then put it third from the top of my deck.
Cool.
That's alright with everybody.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm I keep it two.
As long as I spend this day with you, so beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you.
Now I'll put this third. And then we do this. I'll play an island. I'll tap these. Play a Skyclave Relic, which is just a mana rock. It's indestructible. Tap this. To draw 2, discard 1. Discard Ether Barrier. And play Isochron Scepter. Any responses?
Tapped out.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, because then I'm gonna imprint a Dramatic Reversal and then it's GG.
Okay.
Cool.
I mean, I said I was gonna play the budget deck. But what happens now is Iso Dramatic Reversal, I tap this for 2. And I always generate 1 additional mana with these. Because
Yep.
I can just do this infinite number of times. I get infinite mana. I can also draw infinite cards with Shorikai Engine. And then eventually I find something.
That Maniac?
I find yeah, Blind Obedience, which I can just extort.
Yeah. Cool. Good game.
Sorry.
That was fast at least.
I should have targeted you first.
I mean, it wouldn't have been quick enough.
I know.
But yeah. No, that's kind of what I say. You know, these budget decks can be very fast.
I would have been able to kill, because Rose Tyler would have done lethal commander damage on my turn.
Like,
To 1
and that was turn rotation. I mean, let me just be
No,
honest
if
here.
she wasn't murdered, but yeah.
Yeah, if,
It's all good.
if she had attacked me, she wouldn't have just stuck her on the board.
That's true.
That's the whole point, you know? We can do another.
Yeah, sure.
That didn't take long, so... I can play something else if you guys want.
I only got this deck available at the moment. Everything else is like hard to get to. So I'm happy.
I know I have to leave up counter now.
It's just, it needs to kind of be quick. Again, I don't have that much. You know what? Now you know what you're in for, so I assume you'll be a bit more aggressive towards me.
Mhm.
So I'm just gonna stick with this.
unleashed deck.
Deck the halls with bells of olive. La 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly. La 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel. La 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 la. Droll the ancient Yuletide carol. La la la.
Okay, let me shuffle really quick. Who starts? Oh, it's Ernest.
Ooh, it's cool.
Okay, I will keep this.
Same.
Okay.
You guys all happy for me to start? Cool.
I gotta have a quick look at my hand. Ooh, I think I need to try again. But my deck has 0 turn 1 plays. If you guys don't mind, you can already do yours. I will just play a land.
Yeah. Draw, tap land, go. And that's you'll just play a land in your turn.
I'm just
so
playing a
six.
land again. I actually have literally 0 turn 1 plays. I guess I can like
Draw.
do a preordain or something like that. In which case I will just do
Gonna
that.
play a tap land and then pass.
Okay. Draw.
Yeah, that's fine. That's it. That's what we're doing, you know.
I will also play a tap land. And then you go.
Cool. Tap. Draw. Play a Paris landscape. Tap 2. Rose Tyler back out.
Hello, Rose Tyler. Play planes. So I get the feeling I'm gonna get smacked by a Rose Tyler in a moment, but I guess I'll just play an Azorius Signet. I'm good. I mean, she's not gonna be that big right away.
Draw.
I haven't got
gonna
all
play
the good suspect
island,
cards.
and I'm going to tap for 1 colorless and 1 black. I'm going to play Orsis Medicine. No, Orsis Medicine, no.
Wait, what? What just happened?
It's gonna do.
I took the wrong card. Mordor Muster. I draw a card, lose 1 life, and amass 1 orc.
Oh, that's not too bad. It's just a guy. You just get a little dude.
And pass.
Alright, Toski, I think it's your turn.
Yeah, I draw. Then I'm playing practice. Draw 2 and then practice. Okay. And then class constriction.
That's gonna be interesting.
And another tap land. Here you go.
Cool. Tap. Draw. Play a Port Town, revealing an island, so enters untapped. Gonna tap 3 to play a rotating fireplace. Enters with a time counter on it. That for colorless
Rotating
mana equals how time
fireplace.
counters on it. It's a Doctor Who deck.
No, I was
It's the
just
only one
like,
I
I
had
just think it's a
available.
funny name, rotating fireplace. Like, what's rotating? It's just like a rotisserie
In the
chicken in there or what?
In the episode, it's rotating between 2 different timelines. One's in a spaceship, the other one's in like 18th
Oh,
century
okay.
France.
Oh.
Gonna go to combat and swing for 3 at you, Lolly.
That's fair.
It's got 1
Can
counter.
you imagine a rotating fireplace?
Oh, now I have to use these stupid buttons. Ugh, fucking shoot me. Alright, I would rather just take triple damage. Is it my turn? Play a plane. Play a dark steel ingot. Go.
Okay, I draw. Play a swamp. Tap 1 colorless, 1 black. And I'm going to play March from the Black Gate. When it enters, amass 1 horse, and whenever an horse attacks, it does the same. And I'm going to attack you, Baumi. I'm going to combat and attack you.
Alright, I
So it
actually
amassed
took
another orc.
3 damage from Rose as well, because this website is so good that it fully understands how commander damage works, and that I should be taking regular life loss damage at the same time.
And I'm going to pass. Toski, did you reset your life?
Nope.
Just kind of like murdered himself, loaded in with a sword in his belly.
It's just reset.
Yeah.
I will play Limitless.
Cool. Tap. Keep. Draw. Island is land for turn. Gonna tap 1, suspend an ancestral vision.
Oh! Illegal cards here. Fucking playing Power 9.
Power 9 and 4 turns.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna tap 3, suspend a inevitable betrayal.
Oh!
Bribery of the clock.
That's actually not that good against me. I barely play any creature.
But
Gotta,
yeah,
gotta
we
take something from
we
somebody
got
else.
we got a mass. We've got Voltron.
Yeah, that's true.
Got a artifact. It's pretty bad here, but it's still a suspended card. So I'm going to go to combat. Well, I'm swinging you for 6 now.
I would like to soul partition her. So she goes to exile, and you can pay her. You can play her again if you pay 2 mana extra.
Cool. I'll let her go to exile with that effect. Let's put it here.
All right, then I guess it's my turn.
Yeah.
I would like to play Shorikai.
I'm just going to sack this for a mountain while you guys are all doing that, because it'll just take a bit.
If that's all right,
I think so.
then I'll activate Shorikai and draw 2 cards. Discard a card. What am I discarding? I think I'm discarding a Resculpt. And I'm playing a land, and then I'm done. And I'm getting a pilot.
Okay.
This is my doggo pilot.
I'm going to play an island,
I actually should get.
and I'm going to tap two colorless and 1 black to play Dunland Crevine. I amass 2 orbs when it enters. And then because I really fear that commander, I'm going to attack Baumi when he comes back.
For 5?
All gang.
It will be 6 because when it attacks, it amasses 1 horse more.
Well, that's kind of mean. I'll block. Can you live with that? You've killed my doggo. This is, by the way, like one of the things I really love about the Genesis engine. You just have these random blockers for free.
Okay, in the first turn, I will cast Frantic Search. I will draw 2, and discard 2, and tap 3 lands.
They're not having any.
My mouse. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. We're just letting you resolve your stuff.
I can't see my camera anymore. Are you guys seeing my camera?
Might have disconnected. Just give it a bit.
Oh, I think you might just need to reload.
Hmm.
It appears I don't have any pilots.
Riptitsky.
Jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bell, jingle bell,
Storsky just disconnected or what's up?
all the way.
I'm not sure.
Hmm.
Still connected to Discord. Haven't heard him respond to anything.
Well, we'll see, I guess.
Oh. Camera's back. See you moving the mouse.
Oh yes, there's movement happening. Frantic search.
Okay, I'm back.
Congratulations.
You frantically searched.
I had just cast this. Then I need to discard 2 cards now.
Mm-hmm.
1. And that, and it's my turn. I will play another blanks. I will cast Careful Consideration. I draw 4 and discard 2.
I see there's like a theme of your deck.
Yeah.
Nice.
I put all the hours in the graveyard and then Luna bring them back.
Yeah, I see.
I'll discard 2 not much. And a pass.
Cool. That. Keep draw.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna tap 3, play a Sibyl and Soothsayers. I've got to do these.
What does that do?
When it ETBs, I reveal a card costing 3 or more, and I suspend it with 3 time counters.
Oh,
So, land, 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 land. The Parting of Ways is now suspended with 3 time counters on it. We'll suspend more stuff, and then let me progress through stuff when it comes out.
man, that's
Otherwise,
complicated.
it's just... Oh, this deck is complicated, and that's my turn.
Oh, already. Okay.
Well, Rose is dead, and I don't have the mana to play her yet, and still do other things.
All right, I'm gonna play a Plains. I am gonna play a Loyal Inventor, which when it enters, I can search my deck for an artifact card and put it on top of my deck.
Oh no.
Nah, don't worry about it.
Oh, it's a Song Scepter incoming.
I actually don't even. Probably should, right? Probably should just have it in hand just in case. Do you guys play wheels? Do you play? No, that is in red. You could play the thing. I guess
I
we'll
don't
take
have
the
any red.
chance.
I do have the one that suspend for 4 turns to wheel. So you'll see it coming a couple turns away
Yeah.
if I find it.
Other than that, that's a 2/3 with vigilance, and you may go.
Okay, draw.
It's a shame I don't play any assassins. If I was playing any assassins, I could put it straight into my hand.
Okay,
Oh, I
I'm going
got
to
such
play.
a mean thing I can do.
I'm going to play Green Dragon Inn. It's a land. I'm going to pay 4 colorless and 1 one blue to play Saruman the white.
Why is your guy tapped?
It should be on tap. I forgot.
Ah,
to
okay.
tap. Then I'm going to attack Elmis with the orcs.
I will block with the Soothsayers.
Okay.
Because I don't have trample, right?
No, it's
You need
not.
another
It
dice.
doesn't happen. Okay, and then I pass.
Draw.
What?
I'll play Temple of the False God, which is in Italian for some reason. No, I didn't
Very forced. No, that is the worst god of them all. Italians.
And I will tap it for an Azorius Signet. And I'll tap 2 more for a Swiftfoot Boots. And that's it.
Tap. Upkeep. These go down 1. Draw. I'm gonna do the mean. Gonna tap 4, tap this, and I'll now time travel. So I get to add or remove time counts from anything I control.
Yeah.
These will go down to 1. And then I'll cast Inevitable Betrayal, targeting Barmy. This will make you search your library, and I get to, you just give me your biggest creature, and you'll have to shuffle it.
Oh, that's alright. I'll just tap Shorikai to draw 2 cards.
Oh, I had to try. I had to try.
Yeah,
It's the only thing I can do.
I have to discard a card. I think I'm discarding this. Now I need to consider the best card in my deck. The strongest creature in my deck is Archmage of Runes. Do I?
The one that one big good. Archmage Rune, that's the
You
one
can-
that
you can
mana cost
have it.
reduced.
You
Mana
can
cost
have,
reducer.
it's a cost reducer, and you draw whenever you cast a instant or
Yeah.
a sorcery. Other than that, yeah, this would be the Archmage of Runes. I just don't play that many creatures.
Yeah, that's all good. I was just trying to get you to shuffle and lose your Ice Crown Scepter.
There's an
But yeah,
Archmage
Archmage of Runes is
Emeritus.
fine. That's fine. It works okay for this deck.
No, I'm just looking that I don't forget about anything, but like I legitimately... Oh, you could take a Magus of the Tabernacle, I guess.
Nah, I want the draw from Archmage of Runes. How big's it? 5/5?
It's a 3/6.
3/6. Oh, nice jump up.
It's got a pretty good stat line, honestly. I mean, it's a 5-mana creature and it made it into this deck, which means it better be good.
Yeah, and that's my entire turn, as I had to tap out for that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Also, you lost a scepter.
So I guess I
No, he drew it
put this here.
before I could get him to shuffle, so he has it, and I've got no mana to respond to it now.
Oh no.
Yeah, but I also actually don't have enough mana rocks. It doesn't do anything right now.
Oh, that's right.
So I'm just gonna start by activating Shorikai. And I have to discard something. Guess I discard Refute. I'll play a Plains. And then, do we just chill? I get a second doggo. Although, did I get attacked by that 7/7 army earlier?
No, it hit me.
Oh, it hit you because you have got 40 life.
Well, I jumped with my Soothsayers I played last.
Oh, right. Okay, sorry, I wasn't because anyway,
So
I got a second doggo.
Yeah.
That's not dice. That's I found a dice. No, that's a microphone. Thought it was a dice bag. I guess I say go. Honestly,
Okay, I draw.
it's not a very exciting turn, but sometimes that's just how you gotta do things.
Let's start going a little big. I'm going to tap one colorless, one blue to play shooting on Smeagol, return target non-token creature to its owner hand. I'm going to return Dunlan Crevine to my hand, and the ring tempts me. So it will be the. I'm going to put it in the orcs, it will be the 5th level. And then I'm going to tap 2 colorless and 1 black to play Dunlan Crevine again. So it's a Mass Orcs 2 because Dunlan enter, and then a Mass Orcs 2 again because of Saruman. The second
That's a lot of orcs.
So it will be...
So it's
11,
11, right?
11.
Well, on attack it goes to 12 as well, so.
Yeah.
And I'm going to...
You might need some dice.
I'm going to attack Suki with the orcs.
Okay, I'll take it. 12, right?
12. And then I pass.
Set. Drop. Ooh, this is cool.
Who's still skiing?
And I'm playing Drummond.
Very cool.
No responses for me.
Equipping the box.
I would like to respond.
Okay.
I would like to cast Evacuation.
What's that? The bounce?
Returns all creatures to their owner's hands.
Oh, so you get the Archmage of Runes.
I get the Archmage of Ruins. It's very convenient like that, isn't it? But my doggos are gone, unfortunately.
I guess I'll pass.
Cool. Untap. Upkeep triggers and resolve Ancestral Visions first. Draw 3 cards. Good 3 not to go here. Now I'm going to resolve Parting of Ways. So this will enter during my upkeep with 1 Saga counter on it. I'll exile the top 5 cards of my library. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With time counters equal to their CMC. So these 2 will just get permanently exiled as their lands. This will have 7 as its CMC is 7.
Ooh,
because
that's
it's a
a
2-face card.
That's a
Yeah.
tough hit, right?
It's a bit
Wait,
of a
isn't it
bad roll
9?
for this. Yes, because it's a dual card. It's the total CMC of both when it's anywhere but on the stack. So
Yeah, I
it's a
understand
bit of
that,
a
but
bad
isn't
hit.
6 plus 3 9?
Yeah, that's a 6 and a 3, so 9.
Oh,
Time count.
because you said 7.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm just asking. I was just confused if I'm
And
misunderstanding
Arcane
something.
Signet goes to 2. Then I'll go to my then I'll draw for turn.
Damn, that was just.
Then I'll go to my main phase. This will go up to 2, and I time travel twice. So I get to cast Arcane Signet. This goes down to 1. This goes down to 3. This goes up to 4.
What does that do if you have 4 counter on it?
This just adds mana, colorless mana equal to the amount of counters on it. So this currently gives me 4 colorless mana when I tap it.
That's sick.
It is.
That's a lot of mana.
That's a lot of mana.
Yep.
Oh, Betrunken Drachen, by the way. All your creatures are at bounds.
What?
Because I played Evacuation.
So your army is dead and Sauron and the Drax in your hand.
Everything is back in your hand.
He worked so hard for it.
Sorry.
Don't want to do not much. Tap land for turn.
Oh, a nice land.
Tap this for. Yeah, it's really nice restless anchorage. I'm going to tap this for 4 colorless. With 2, I'm going to play a Mind Stone. But then remaining to a white and a red, I'm going to play the War Doctor. Whenever something gets exiled or phase out, it gets a time counter, and on attack, I get to ping something for the amount of time counters it has. And I think that's my turn.
Okay.
Just
Loyal Inventor. I would like to search my deck for an artifact.
Angels we have heard on high,
Well,
sweetly singing o'er the plains.
sorry, I'm just literally looking for Arcane Signet. But I can't seem to find it. I guess Felberstone will do. You make blue and white, right?
yeah. I got blue, white, Arcane Signet, so I've got Jeskai, and I got Mind Stone for colorless right now.
I'll put this here. I'll tap Shorikai
Cool.
to draw 2. Discard an Archmage of Runes. Play an island. Play a Felbar Stone. And then play an Isocron Scepter.
That results.
You had the scene.
Dramatic Reversal.
That
I know.
results.
Yeah. I make infinity mana.
When you do the first dramatic reversal on the stack,
Yes.
gonna tap a colorless and a blue, Cyclonic Rift, and bounce the Isosong Crafter to your hand with dramatic reversal exiled and the first one on the
That's
stack.
nice.
I had that in my opening hand, and I was like, I've got to keep the mana open for when you're trying to go off.
No, that was smart. I do think that just takes me out of the game too.
Well, you still got your untap trigger, but
Yeah, no, but I don't know how else I'm gonna win.
You don't have enough win?
That's my problem now. It's just like,
You have a singular win condition.
It's like, which is your backup combo now?
I don't have a backup combo. The backup plan is this. Play blind obedience,
Cool.
which is draining now. Go.
Okay. I'm gonna dragon.
Honestly speaking, in a tournament setting, the backup plan in this situation is to just play for time. I'm just gonna control you until we play into the draw.
That makes sense.
I mean, I wouldn't like slow play, right? But I would just keep playing removal so the game can't end. Well, smart. I honestly didn't think you had anything, so I just thought I can just go for it. Otherwise, I would have waited a turn.
I left 2 mana open for a couple of turns for that exact reason.
Just like
gonna do it
warm me
now?
up to the idea that you don't have anything. Or just in case I'm going for it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that was good.
Okay, I'm going to tap for 3 colorless, 1 black, 1 blue, and I'm going to play the mode of Sauron. I'm going to choose you about me.
I am gonna mill me for free.
Yeah. And how much instant and sorceries do you have in your graveyard?
Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, that's
Okay,
quite a
so
few,
it's,
isn't it?
I am mass 5.
By the way, I hope you guys are ready for Isochron Scepter Imprint Counterspell, because that's coming. Like, that's just where we're going now.
Also, you did exile a card, so War Doctor would get a counter. Sorry, I forgot that trigger. Because I got...
Honestly, all
caught
of
up in
those
the,
Doctor Who cards, there's so much text on them, I have no idea what any
Yeah.
of them do.
yeah, there's a lot of triggers to keep up with. This is a game like, usually play it once and then done, but sadly all my other decks are at the store because I left them behind. What's Tusky going to do this time?
I mean, what he's been trying to do all game, I would
Yeah.
assume. I mean, I didn't kill it, I just bounced it.
Let's go again.
I'll try to play the run again.
Yeah, go kill us. Do it.
I repeat the boots.
Yeah.
I mean, that got a... Is that lethal? Just like, do you kill somebody?
I don't think so because I don't have a double strike counter.
Oh, okay.
I'll attack you honest. Trigger?
Yep, trigger on the stack. I'm just going to tap 2. Going to play an Everybody Lives. Where we go out the light. Basically, it's a fog where all creatures gain hexproof indestructible. Players can't lose life this turn. Players can't lose the game or win the game this turn. Had 2 answers to you, Molly.
That doesn't answer me.
I will throw the trigger
Because I
now.
can just go into the next turn and kill you in the next upkeep.
Ah, okay. That
Yeah.
works. Oh, yeah.
And when this enters, I draw a card for every aura that I control.
Yeah.
But this is gonna be an interesting stress test for me. Because, like, honestly, I don't know if this deck can even win without the combo. But the thing is, in a tournament setting, I don't really need to win in that situation. That's fine, just play for a draw. On that note, if this takes all that much longer, I might have to leave.
Do I still gain life for the life thing? Or not?
Players can't lose life this turn. So I mean, I guess she still deals damage. You just don't lose any life. How does lifelink work?
Not sure. It's the first time I've been able to cast that spell, so...
Never had this.
Damage
before.
dealt by sources with lifelink causes that source's control to gain that much life.
Yeah.
I mean, I would argue you still deal the damage. But
That makes sense. But I don't lose the
Yeah,
life.
because yeah,
So how
because
much-
It's 5 plus.
Yeah.
Plus 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20.
You gain 20 life.
Yeah.
oh, this might take a while then.
Maybe.
I like how the only ruling on this card is players can always concede from the game even if they can't otherwise lose. Sounds- everybody lives, I guess, just keeps people hostage.
Yeah. Untap. Upkeep. These go down. Draw. Main phase 1. This goes up to 3. For each opponent, destroy up to 1 target artifact that player controls. Tutsuki, Swift for Boots. I don't think Bertrunken has an artifact, or Draken has an artifact. And I guess I'll kill the Shorikai.
I'll draw a card, draw 2 cards. I'll discard this. And rip.
When turn.
I don't remember what this auto does. And I don't remember its name.
Yep.
I think
It's Steel of the Godhead. Spell table actually immediately recognized the card. It gives it gives you a creature +2/+2 lifelink and unblockable.
it's unblockable. I didn't remember if it was unblockable or.
That feels a little bit pointless on a creature that already has flying though.
1, 2,
Yeah.
I guess lifelink is nice. I thought she already had lifelink, but she's got
4,
vigilance.
5. I'm gonna play the 10th Doctor.
That's a lot of
Then I'm gonna
doctors.
go to combat on attack with the Wall Doctor attacks. There's 2 triggers. I got the 10th Doctor trigger and a Wall Doctor trigger. 10th Doctor one's gonna go first. I exile until I exile a non-land card. That gets suspended with 3 time counters on it. When that gets exiled, this goes up to 2. And I get to ping anything for 2, which is going to be Tutsuki's face. And this will be coming at your face.
It's
Direct damage.
how much is it?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Just 2.
Okay.
And I'll be hitting Draken 3. Then I'm going to go to main phase 2. Gonna tap 4, 5, 6, 7. Gonna time travel 3 times. So everything goes down by 3. So this will go up to 7. This will go up to 5, but it doesn't matter, because I'm going to be casting a Time Wipe, return a creature I control to my hand, then destroy all creatures. And this will be cast. So I'm just wiping the board again. Sorry.
Okay.
Yep, and it's your turn.
Sorry, what did you... I just missed out on that.
I
already.
cast a Time Wipe, so I...
Oh, it just
wipe
kills
the board.
everything.
Yep.
Alright.
Yeah, well, otherwise I die to commander damage because I'm at 20, because it doesn't prevent
Oh,
commander damage, I
no.
realized.
Ponder?
Cool.
No, I'll shuffle.
He rules the world with truth and grace.
You still got 3.
Alright, I would like to transmute Muddle the Mixture.
Cool.
And tap down.
Yeah, it's a transmute anyway, so. Unless you play Stifle, you can't really do too much about it. Where is it? Like a counter spell. I wasn't joking.
I know.
That's where we're going. I would like to play Isochron Scepter and Imprint Counterspell.
All yours.
And I would like to drain all of you for 1 while we're at it.
Cool.
And then I'm done.
Okay, I'm gonna draw on top. I'm going to play an island, and I'm going to tap four colorless, 4 colorless, and 1 blue to play a Saruman the White again.
What's that land you got down there anyway? It's very pretty.
This one, it was the bot stopper, Green Dragon Inn. It's a reprint of Homeward Path.
Homeward Path. Yeah, it's very nice. It's very pretty.
Okay, and I'm going to... It was 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. And I'm going to tap... No, and I'm going to just play this, and then I'm going to pass.
Wait, why is there... What is that called? Like an office clipper or whatever thing. Why is there Clippy on your... on your commander?
It's my commander tags.
Ah, your commander tags. It's just a Clippy.
I'll play composition research. I'll draw 3 and discard 2 cards unless I discard the land.
Discard. And
Still have the scepter, right?
Yes. But I mean, I'm not mad at you.
I think it's going to come to me.
I don't need to worry about you. Right now, the scepter is just there to protect itself. Like, basically it. I'm not just gonna blast it at random things.
I don't have enough money for that. What I have to see UNA. I will
search my library for that land card. Then I will play it and pass.
Cool. I'll start doing that. Speed up the game. Untap. Upkeep goes down to 2. Draw a card per turn.
That thing tapping for infinity mana is really a problem.
Currently 7. It's only colorless.
Yeah, I mean, still. That pays for a lot of command attacks.
It does. It also lets my 10th Doctor time travel, which is really cool. Well, I'm going to tap it for 7 colorless. Red and white for the World Doctor. Got 5 colorless floating.
I gotta say the legendary search for Dynasty Household.
Yeah, cool. Do you think?
Then with 3 colorless, gonna play Riversong Diary. So whenever a player casts an instant or sorcery spell from their hand, exile it instead of it resolving normally. And it goes under this. And then if there's 4 or more during my upkeep, I cast a random. So it's only when spells are cast from hand though it triggers. But I get to they get exiled and I get to get random ones. Yep. And that's my turn.
All right. Very nice. I think I will consider at the end of your turn. Oh, I'll take that.
I think you got exiled, no?
Hmm?
Consider gets exiled as it resolves.
Why does it get exiled?
River
Because of
Song's
the-
Oh,
Diary.
I was not paying attention to that.
It still resolves. It just gets exiled afterwards.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, like it's just when a spell casts
So I'll
after it
put
resolves, it
this
gets
here
exiled,
because it's
Yeah.
one of the cards that
and I will
exiled.
blocked it against a counter. Yeah.
All right, I'll play this. And hello, what's up? Why are you and the cat sneaking around? Honestly, we should have dinner soon. Like in 10 minutes, maybe. Okay, thank you. All right, I will play. I actually need to pay extra mana for that, don't I? I'll play Shorikai,
Cool.
and then I am done.
Okay. Draw. Okay, I'm going to play a swamp, and then I'm going to tap 2 to play two colorless and one black to play Dunline Crevine. I am as 2,
It's just the same guy again.
and I'm going to play
Team bounced.
tap 2 more colorless to play Gramrim. It's the second spell, so I am as 2 again. So it's 4.
All right. That's a pretty cool card.
And then I'm going to
You're up, Tutski.
sweet.
Oh, yeah. I kind of missed that too. Mhm.
Okay. I hope that this 3 life. Hmm.
What's that land do when you tap it? Sorry.
This land, I pay 3 life, and if you cast a creature spell, it gains haste until end of the turn.
Okay. Cool.
But I'm playing another guy. It's this guy. He's exalted, and when the creature attacks alone, I can touch an aura and attach it to that creature.
Oh, that's nice.
In response to that, though, I'm just gonna tap 2 and counterspell it.
oh,
Mm.
Toski, what can you
will-
do with that thing? Oh, there's.
The thing-
Oh, well, no. Do your thing.
Oh, I'm playing Soul.
Counterattack and spell scry 1.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sure. My counterspell gets countered. That gets exiled, and so does the
Michael the spell.
yeah. So, yeah, they all get exiled under Riversong Diary.
But I still scry one.
Yep.
I don't think it matters. Okay, it's on the stack.
Yep. That I've got no resolution from that. Bommy can still counter if he wants to.
No, I'm okay with that. Like, honestly, I need you all to die. That's what I need.
Okay, since you try to counter my guy, I will attack you, Elmist. And it triggers.
Yep.
Amos, didn't you take 20 commander damage earlier?
Yeah, but I prevented the life loss, so I lost
Oh,
no life, but I
right.
still took 20 commander. Yeah.
Well, I
Because
Oh.
I used everybody lives, and we had to do that weird thing where I still take damage, but I don't lose life.
Oh god, this is such a wonderful mechanic. Never mind.
Yeah.
I don't even want to hear about it.
This are
What does this do? It kills everybody, right?
Two
No.
protection from all colors. This effect doesn't remove
Yeah.
auras.
Huh.
Yeah.
So not
Will
quite.
take 4, 5, 6, 7 because it has its opposite.
7. Cool.
Friends, I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish this game.
It's all good.
it's fine.
Yeah. But well, you know. I mean, to be honest, I am kind of out of the game anyway. I would just kind of like play the most grindy removal game, and I'm not sure anybody would have fun with that anyways.
I enjoy it, but
Yeah,
I'm
me
happy
too.
that you got to go. So, Tutsuki, you done?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Cool. Tab. Upkeep. Goes down to 1. Draw.
Oh, don't
Tap
forget
that. 7 colorless. Red, blue. So that's 3, 4, 5. So I got 2 colors floating, and the 10th Doctor's back. One, 2, and the 2 colors floating. Going to replay Rose Tyler from Exile.
I think reasonably I should counterspell that.
You countering Rose Tyler?
Yeah.
Cool.
That one probably shouldn't.
That makes sense. Cool. Gonna go to combat and swing the Wall Doctor at Barmy. On
sorry.
attack trigger. Oh, it's tapped. I'm swinging at you, Tutsuki. Sorry, I thought I had vigilance. So I'm swinging
Yeah,
at you, Tutsuki, for 3. On attack, I got a 10th Doctor trigger and a Wall Doctor trigger. Do the 10th Doctor first. So exile to exile non-link cards. Path to exile. Suspended with 3 counters. Put another counter on the Wall Doctor. And that will do 4 to your face, Tutsuki.
Do you only have 2 creatures, Elmist?
I've got
Okay.
currently 1 untapped creature at the moment. And yeah, and that's my turn.
Alright, I'll just
So you take a total of 7 damage, Tutsuki, from me.
Yeah.
do this bad boy again. Make myself a doggo. I think I'll immediately go again with the Genesis engine. Second doggo. Wavebreaker Hippocant. Whenever I cast my first spell during an opponent's turn, I draw a card. Oh
Nice.
man, nah. I mean, it feels a little bit mean to do it right after I counter your Rose Tyler. But honestly, I'm just like, I gotta go. Friends,
It's all
I'm
good.
sorry.
If you gotta go, you gotta go.
I gotta go. That's just what it comes down to.
Enjoy your
Thank you
dinner.
very much for playing. Sorry for leaving a bit early, but to be honest, I think you guys are probably gonna have more fun if I'm not just here counterspelling you for the next 3 days. Well, trying to drain you with blind obedience. So have a
Thank
good
you
day,
for
good day, everybody.
My commander was gonna have fun.
Yeah, it's weaker now, isn't it? Because I'm gone.
That's
Yeah.
still me. I've got plenty of spells. I
Yeah,
played
right.
a lot.
Alright, I'll see you guys. Goodbye.
4, 5.
All right, friends. As I said, I just have to go. That's it. That's what it comes down to. I'll see you guys